Hey, what's going on everyone? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today I want to share with you a new charger that we recently got in here at the RC Driver Workshop. It is the Hitec RDX2 Mini, and it is a pretty neat little charger that could charge up to 2 packs, and it's pretty inexpensive. It's about $80, and to charge 2 battery packs, I think that's a pretty good deal so far. But why don't we talk about some of the features and you can decide for yourself. Now let's start off by talking about how this charger looks, and it is pretty small. I mean, just check it out in comparison to the size of my hand there. It is a very compact unit, so if you have a small workspace, this might be right up your alley. And you know, it looks cool too. It's got this black face to it. The back is of course red, and there's not a lot of wires hanging off it. In fact, here is the power adapter here, and that gets plugged in separately, so if you ever have to replace it, it's easy to replace. But very cool look to it. You know, it's got the Hitec logo up top, RDX2 Mini logo up there as well. Really bright LCD screen, blue backlit, looks really cool. I do like that. And then we just have 5 buttons on the face. That's all you have to worry about, and this will allow you to toggle through the menus and select what you need to select, you know, depending on battery chemistry or what you plan on charging. And then to bounce back and forth between the 2 different sides, the A port and the B port, there is this button in the center here. You push this and it toggles back and forth between the 2. So that's pretty easy to operate. Of course, the menus do get a bit deeper, but as far as, you know, pushing buttons and stuff like that, it's pretty easy to navigate through that part of it. Now down here on the face, we have the balance ports on both sides, and then we have an XT60 plug down here. So if you run XT60 per vehicle, it will plug directly into this, and your balance port plugs directly in here. And they give you a little negative symbol down below. That's where you know where the negative lead of your balance port goes in to the plug here, and it goes up to 4S. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4 labeled there, and there's little notches in there that guide the plug into place. Now, if you don't have an XT60 connector, maybe you're running Deans, they do go ahead and give you these Deans adapters. There's an XT60 plug there, and then the T plug or Deans plug on the other side. This is just a T plug, it's not an actual Deans plug. But if you didn't need to go and use another connector, you would have to go and solder your particular connectors on the end of this for it to work. But at least you have these wires to work with. Also in the box is this instruction manual, and it will give you everything you need to know on how to program this, set it up for your battery packs. I already been through that. It's laid out pretty well. And then this is actually the box it comes in, and I have this here because I want to read a couple of things on the side of what it does feature-wise. It's got a battery meter in there, internal resistance meter, over temperature protection, over capacity protection, and short circuit protection. It's got thermal voltage control, and it will actually do LIHV batteries. That is pretty cool. And it also has different modes for lead acid style of batteries, and I've just been using this with standard lithium polymer batteries. It's been working really well so far. But let me talk to you a little bit more of some of the features here. So right at the main menu, you could go and toggle through your different battery types: LiPo, Li-Fe, Li-ion. There's the LiHV, nickel metal hydride, NiCad, and then your lead acid PB battery. It's also got the battery meter right there by pressing the plus button, battery resistance, system settings, and battery memory. What's pretty cool about the battery memory is you could go set up some profiles. I believe it's up to 10 profiles, and so if you just want to go really quickly set up your battery, put it on charge, you could use one of the profiles to do that. But let me go back through here. So let me go to the lithium polymer battery. Once you click on that, you can toggle through charge mode, storage mode, and balance mode. So if you want to make sure your batteries are balanced, or you know, that's just a great way to charge your batteries, is balance charging them. You use that, and then again, you've got your charge mode, which is standard, and then a storage mode, so you could go and properly store the battery you know, after use. All right, so let me back out of that. And it's pretty similar features for the Li-Fe and Li-ion, nickel metal hydride. Let me go in there. You basically just set your charge current, what amp you would like to charge it at. You could re-peak it a number of times if you want to. And let me go back. You can't discharge with this particular charger, but now I'll just toggle through to the battery meter. So the battery meter, this is very cool. You just go ahead, you can plug in your lithium polymer battery, and it will tell you the individual cell voltage of each cell in the pack. So if you got a 2-cell pack, it will show you the 2-cell voltages, and it will actually show you the main voltage as well of the battery pack. And then let's go over to the battery resistance. So once you go into there, you could start this function, and it will give you a readout of the resistance of the battery. And then system setting, there's a bunch of stuff in here. I'll go through there. So you could do a safety timer in here. You could also do capacity cutoff. It's set to 5,000 from the factory. You could also set your nickel metal sensitivity peak, and then your NiCad sensitivity peak, and you can go and turn the beeps off. I've already done that, so you're not listening to this thing beeping as I'm scrolling through it. There's a load factory setting, so if you just want to go wipe everything back out, start from scratch, you could go ahead and do that, and then it gives you the latest firmware that is set into this charger. So that is pretty cool how you have some options to tweak inside there. Let me just back at that one more time. And there's the battery memory. We've already talked about that, but again, I've been using this charger. It's a 50-watt by 2 charger. So it's not going to go and charge your huge packs that you might want to charge at multiple C rating. What I've been using this for is basically charging my 5,000 milliamp 2S packs. It will charge 2 2S packs at 5 amps at the same time, which is what I've been using it for, which has been great. I've got 2 kids and they like to go out and play at the same time. So that's what I've been really using it for. When I go and put my 3S packs on there, it does cut down the charge amperage a bit. And when I went and charged some smaller packs, I do have an 1850 pack that I did charge at 2C. It was capable of doing that. And then in the manual, if I read it correctly, a light V pack you could do up to 4C. So you just have to know your pack's parameters. And as you can see, it's not a massive charger. It's not a 100 or 200 watt charger. It's a small compact charger. So if you're just looking for something basic, something affordable, this is really a great charger. I mean, again, I've been using it a number of times so far, and for what I need, just basic charging for my kids' cars, for my backyard bashers and stuff like that, it has been a great charger. And it can do more, like it's a multi-chemistry charger, so it really covers a lot of bases that you're going to encounter in RC. So if you are looking for a cheap, easy to use, small compact charger, the RDX2 Mini is a great little unit. I've been having great experiences with Hitec chargers. It's one I recommend often, and I'm going to recommend this one to you as well.